Most people need to greatly simplify their shopping, cooking, and eating habits. What is the best way to fuel our bodies, our hearts, our brains? That's easy. The two types of food are plant-based foods and, of course, animal-based foods. Technically, humans are omnivores, but just because we can eat animals 3, 4, 5 times a day, 7 days a week, doesn't mean we should. Every animal-based food source, even free-range, organic, etc., all of those foods contain things that are very likely to harm us over time. And all animal-based food sources lack fiber that we need in our diets. Nutritionally complete plant-based foods would include, of course, fruits, vegetables, nuts, beans, seeds, grains, and fungi. Plant-based foods contain fiber and high water content to allow us to fill up, to be completely satiated without excess calories and without negative side effects. Human DNA is about 99% exactly the same as that of apes. Of course, apes being very strong plant eaters who I don't think take any B12 supplements. Once you realize that humans do thrive best as herbivores, then you can experiment with an infinite combination of flavors and textures. Organic, whole, all plant-based foods are the ideal, and it is easier than you would think. Minimally processed plant-based foods are the best way to avoid diabetes, obesity, cancer, heart disease, depression, etc., and including diseases that we're genetically predisposed to. Diets most definitely can affect the expression of genes. With each taste of food, you simply choose between life-enhancing plant-based foods or disease-promoting animal-based foods. Most of us are fortunate enough to have access to affordable transportation and refrigeration, so we don't truly need to worry about falling back on being omnivores and consuming animal-based foods to prevent starvation. Whether your nutritional habits are more omnivore or herbivore, highly recommend a B12 supplement for everybody, just as a form of insurance. For each year we live on a healthy diet of mostly whole plant-based foods, we can probably reverse the damage from about 10 years worth of standard American diet, otherwise appropriately known as SAD. Nearly 4 years into a completely vegan diet, it just keeps getting easier, and I'm actually at age 52 as lean as I was in my mid-20s.